Say hey, Yellow Jacket football fans. Welcome to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And Coach, congratulations on a 57-8 victory. And after that first touchdown drive by North Murray, it was completely dominating by the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I thought North Murray had a good plan early. They were going to milk the clock as long as they could, and they did a good job of that. Except they wasted 3 timeouts early that cost them later on. But I thought they had a good plan, and I thought it was kind of a slow start. We couldn't get the crowd in the game, and it was kind of silent there for a little while. But we took care of business after we got down 8-0.
I think North Murray's milking the play clock down to 10 seconds and then getting serious about calling a play slowed the crowd down. I think it slowed the defense down on that first drive, and it really slowed the refereeing crew down.
Yes, it did. And they got a good quarterback. He's
yes,
very dangerous,
good.
And we knew that coming in. Their best play was him scrambling and making plays. So, I guess we should have worked the scramble drill a little more. But, I thought they were. The quarterback was really good, and I thought they played hard, but I thought our kids came out and played well too.
Yes, on both sides of the ball, and once again, it was a game where your defensive line took over the line of scrimmage, your offensive line took over the line of scrimmage, your offensive coordinator, Mike Davis, your defensive coordinator, George Hoblazel, have to be pleased with the way the black shirt defense and the pound and shoot offense is performing at this moment.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with where we're at right now at this point. But North Murray came out in another defense that
yes.
we saw 3 different defenses in 3 games, and then a 4th one last night. So I thought our kids handled it pretty good because if you don't work on what you're going to see, it gets difficult for those kids. But I thought they handled it very well.
They lined up in a 52 to start the third quarter.
Oh yeah, we've seen it all now, I believe.
Lots of good pluses. Oliko Dennis scores 3 touchdowns. Kalen Riley throws several touchdown passes. Balin Spector throws 2 touchdown passes. It was just one of those situations where when we go to pick the stingers of the game, the plays of the game, we're going to have a difficult time because just special teams, offense, defense, the lines. I don't know who we can single out outside of the whole team.
Yeah, I thought we played well across the board. There's obviously some things we can work on because we're getting to a 3-game stretch and we need to get better, and hopefully we will. But I thought overall it was a good performance.
Yes, we're moving into a 3-game stretch where this improvement that we're seeing week to week has to continue. As I said, Kalen Riley, 3 touchdown passes on the evening. The play faking, the running, the passing was very good. The play faking was so good that he faked me out and the referee on one play.
And me. I thought Cole had that ball as well.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad. I don't feel so bad. You're 4-0 on the season, 2-0 in the region, 102 consecutive region victories, 11 consecutive regular season victories, and that was your 50th consecutive home victory.
Well, our kids love playing at Phil Reeve Stadium, and that's all they talk about. And the crowd was tremendous. I thought we had a big crowd last night, and it took them a while to get in the game, but I thought it was a big crowd, and that's why our kids love playing at Phil Reeve Stadium.
One of the things that causes them to have that thrill, I noticed last night, North Murray came out to warm up before the game. After I don't know if they'd done a walkthrough or not, but the coach lined the early guys out on the far end of the end zone, the north end of the end zone, and just had them stand there and soak up the atmosphere. I think Phil Reeve Stadium and the way your guys play is becoming a bit of an intimidating factor, and he wanted them to get used to the surroundings before they ever started doing anything.
Well, he told me before the game that he hadn't been to Calhoun to play in a long time, and he said this atmosphere is unbelievable. He didn't realize it was like this, so he was. I don't know what he did at warm-up because we were already in the field house, but I thought they came ready to play. I thought they came a little late for some reason, but they were ready to play, and I thought they did a good job. They've had some bad breaks early, but they've got a decent football team.
Oh, they have some good-looking kids, and as you said, the quarterback was at his best when he was scrambling. The atmosphere was wonderful. It was youth night. We're going to come back and take a look at first half highlights. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Say hey, Yellow Jacket fans, and welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Coach, a little nicer temperature, humidity down, and when you were warming up, there was a nice breeze going in. By the time kickoff got there, it was calm, 2-3 mile per hour wind.
Yeah, I thought it was a perfect night for football. It was a little windy early, but it did calm down about game time. And but you know, I got upset with the referees because we took a water break one time, and I said, well, "Why are we taking a water break? This is the coolest night we've had all year long." And the game was slow at that point anyway.
Yeah, the game was real slow. Kickoff, Alex Flores puts toe to leather, kicks it down to the 10-yard line, and here comes North Murray across the field. Do you remember who the captains were?
You had Grayson Tilley, Thomas Lester, Austin Bennett, and Carson Brown.
There you go. Good job. I had it written down somewhere. Good memory. All righty. This is a little...
They had a little trick play from the get-go, and, you know, we kind of we really didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you. And they come out the gate and run a little trick play. It got about 6 or 7.
Yes, it did. Yeah, it was a nice little trick play. Caught us on our heels a little bit. They're able to get outside on this first drive, break contain a little bit.
Well, they do a good job running the option. And,
yes, they do.
It took us a while to get accustomed to the speed of the option because you can't simulate that in practice like you need to. So they came out and ran the option, and McConkey, the quarterback, does a good job executing the option game.
And number 28, Adams, is a nice running back. Not real fast, but he's got decent quickness, decent speed. So they're at their own 45-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10. And once again, lining up. They ran tight end a lot all night long.
Yeah, they were bigger up front than I thought. They didn't look that big on film. And there's the option again, and he actually should have pitched that one too. But, you know, it looks like on the option they're going to get about 10, 12 yards, and you look over at the sticks, and they only get about 4 or 5 yards.
Thomas Lester got him in a bear hug and threw him like a rag doll to the turf. He thought he was going to get by Thomas. Yeah, you're right. There were a lot of those plays that when they make that pitch, but then obviously we close pretty quick. Mm-hmm. 2 receivers to the left, going to bring up 2nd down from their 49. And as you watch this game, there's a nice job in the middle.
Good job by Dustin Harris, number 73. Our front 3 is playing very good on defense. Yeah. You got Landon and Dustin and Blaine Anderson. I think they're playing extremely well up front.
Yes, and when they show up at the ball carrier, they show up angry. There's a play in the game where Dustin is going to get credit for the tackle. It's actually he knocked the center back into the ball carrier, and his own center knocked him down, tackled him. Very good play. And McConkey scrambles, and this is what he does best. He's a good athlete.
Yeah, he is. They're at their best when he's running around in the backfield or getting on the corner. I'd probably sprint out with him every snap. Because they're very good at that.
Yeah, and he throws the ball well on the run.
4th down here, they try to get us to jump off sides, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
They did.
And I thought our defense did a good job keying the ball.
And when you're that wired up and ready to go, it's hard with voice inflection not to jump off sides. Folks, they used 3 timeouts in the first quarter. And they'll just stand around, and even during coming out of this timeout with the clock not running, they wait low in the play clock. Punt rolls all the way down. It's a short punt, couldn't really feel it. That was Jared Carden back there.
Yeah, Jared Carden back there, and it really wasn't a whole lot he could do with that one.
No, it was a real short punt. They get a good roll out of it.
And they come in with their 5th defense in 4 games, probably with a 4-3 defense that we didn't work on.
Yeah, I saw 3 down linemen, 4 and 5.
We come out throwing the ball, and Thomas knows he's got to catch that ball. It's a good throw by Kalen, but Thomas makes up for it. He makes some big plays a little later.
Defensively and offensively. Run a tunnel screen here, and they did a good job of defensing that. So we're having a hard time getting untracked right here. 3rd down and 10. Freeze them at the line of scrimmage. Or at the 8-yard line, I guess, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, we're close to making a play here, too. We got a little sprint out call, and he makes almost a good throw.
Yes. Yeah, Thomas tried to pull that in on the left sideline. It goes incomplete. That's going to bring up a punting situation for the Yellow Jackets.
Jonah Landry's come in to punt here, and the only time we had to punt all night, I believe.
It is the only time you punted all night. their quarterback, McConkey, does a good job of coming up and fielding that short punt. So they're going to have it 1st and 10 at our 38-yard line. So they've flipped the field on us. Black shirt, excuse me, black shirt defense is going to have to step up here, try to get us a stop. And this is not the strength of their offense because they're running into the strength of our defense.
They're not going to run it inside.
No.
And then I think they figured that out at a couple of plays.
You look at this team. This is a good-sized team. They pass some of the eye tests.
Yes, they do. They got some good-looking kids. 15, especially quarterback number 11 is, he's 6'3", 6'4", looking kid, 190 pounds.
Yeah, the fullback number 47 they use there, he's a good-looking, good-sized kid as well as 44. They get down the field. Oh, I think he saw Colby coming in out of the corner of his eye.
Yeah, but that's what they do best, get him scrambling around, making plays, and we just got to break down and make the tackle because we had a good defensive call.
Motion, turns it into trips on the left-hand side, and there's the quarterback scrambling one more time, and he sees people coming. That's Tristan Fuller there.
Good job by Tristan.
With Dustin Harris on the backside.
So we got him behind the chains here. Is it 4th down?
Yes, it is.
This is where they fake it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tough deal here. I mean, Balin's out there playing man, trying to keep him from getting to the returner. And he throws a fade right over his head. And I thought it was overthrown in the beginning, but number 11 makes a good play.
It was a well-thrown pass. Yeah. We had the inside covered. He had to put it over the outside shoulder, and they did. So they get it. They keep the drive going 1st and 10 at our 14-yard line. Yeah, it was just good execution. I formation. Toss out here. Breaks contain, gets outside, a little hesitation move, and gets down to about the 11-yard line.
That's a bad pursuit angle by Colby there, and he knows it. We'll get better at that because I'm sure we're going to see some option, especially after somebody watching this film.
Exactly.
We'll see some more option.
I saw Coach Arnold coaching the DBs up during the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to get coached. I promise you that.
They were getting coached. All right, once again, they're milking this play clock down, and I think they're going to take another timeout here. They do. There just seemed to be a lot of confusion on their sideline, defensively and particularly offensively. All right, they line up, motion with the wide receiver back to the left. Quarterback has no place to go. Landon Rice grabs a hold of him. And they're going to get a personal foul penalty.
Yeah, it was a face mask. Actually, the quarterback grabbed Landon's face mask. So it's a good call by the referee.
Yes.
You don't see that call very often with the offensive guy. It's grabbing the face mask.
I'm willing to bet that's the only time this season this crew will make that call.
Yeah, probably so. No comment.
And it's safe to say they're not on the Thanksgiving dinner meal list. Roll out to the left-hand side.
We got him right here.
Yeah,
this is where he's dangerous.
Yes, he's very elusive. Then he uncorks a nice pass, and he finds his favorite target Swilling for a touchdown.
That's just Balin being young. You can't let the receiver behind you at any time.
And particularly on a scramble.
Yep.
Yeah. So they line up. They've got three people left, 3 people right, 3 people in the middle, and they're trying to see if we're going to cover anybody.
Well, I think our kids did a good job lining up to that because we hadn't seen it. So that was a good job by our defense.
Coach Robbie, your offensive line coach, told me he even put a play into the game that you hadn't practiced all week, and the kids executed it perfectly. This is nice for you to see, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, they kicked the extra point. We're off sides, so they're going to move the extra point attempt to the 1.5, and this is going to change North Murray's game plan. You knew after this penalty that North Murray was going to discuss.
Yes. They don't have anything to lose, so I knew they were going to go for 2 for 1.5 yards. They feel like they can get 1.5 yards.
Well, you knew at least they were going to talk about it for a while, and they did.
I can't remember what they run.
Quarterback drops straight back, and he's going to look for the receiver. Yeah. And he goes to Swilling, McConkey does, in the right-hand corner. And those are 2 6'3" guys that work real well together. They've played football and basketball together for probably 6 years.
Yep.
So they lead 8-0 with 5:57 left. And we've run 4 snaps, and one of those was a punt.
Yep, you know, they're keeping the ball away from us, and I thought our defense handled that situation very. You know, they got it on the 38-yard line, and we just, you know, the long scramble by the quarterback hurt us, obviously.
The offense, the pound and shoot offense, is going to have many long drives tonight, but each drive is keyed with a huge pass or run play during the drive.
Well, I think, you know, this run that Kalen makes early right here gets us off to, you know, a better start offensively because, you know, we're kind of, it's not fun being down 8-0, but, you know, I thought our kids handled being down pretty good. We run a sweep here, good run by Cole. You know, get about 5 yards.
2nd and 5, and this is the play you're talking about. This gets us right back into the game real quick. Look at the hole, Coach.
That was a good run, good block up front.
People forget how fast he is, and a good stiff arm.
That's a good job by Kalen. Good blocking up front. You know, we had Landon coming around there, and you know, our offensive line is blocking well. They're physical and they're making good blocks.
I like this formation.
This is a new formation. We just got to bounce that. We hadn't repped that enough probably. If he bounces it, he's going to score.
You've got Jairo Wilson as the tight end, H-back. He goes in motion. Roll to the left-hand side, and coming across the formation from the backside is Landon Rice.
Yeah, we had both of them open there. Jairo in the flats and Landon on the crosser. He picked whatever he wanted there, and that was a good job by Kalen.
Pretty hard to miss a 6'5" target.
Yes, it is.
That's the 3rd touchdown pass of the season for Kalen, the 1st touchdown reception for Landon Rice. Snap from Drew McCracken, hold by Thomas Lester and Alex Flores, who'd been feeling a little puny for a couple of days, continues to be perfect with it.
Yeah, he missed practice yesterday and missed school. Actually, missed practice Wednesday and Thursday and missed school as well, so he was a little on the sick side, but I think he came out and did a good job for us.
Toe meets leather, kicks it down the hash mark, in between the numbers and the hash, down to about the 12, and here comes number 7. Across the formation and then down to the artificial turf he goes.
Again, I think our kickoff team does a good job, has been doing a better job. You know, 23-yard line, we'll take that every time.
It's a 10-yard return, Coach.
Yep.
Yeah. Run the option out here to the left-hand side.
They hadn't seen the counter option. We didn't show them any counter option, which is what that play is.
Yes.
And so that was a new look. They ran so many formations and they ran a lot of plays where it's just one time and three films. So, you know, we showed them a lot.
He can't get away from the defense. Grabbing a hold of the ankle was.
Look like Conley maybe.
That's what I couldn't get the number real well. But anyway, the black shirt defense is really slowing them down. Yeah. And it seems like ever since North Murray's been around, it's just hundreds of plays out of different formations,
Yep.
no matter who the coach is.
Again, there's the counter option that we hadn't seen. And, you know, I want to go back to that scoring that we did. A lot of people probably want to know why we didn't go for 2, you know, being down 8-0. I don't really do that in the first half. I worry about that kind of stuff late in the 3rd quarter or 4th quarter. So, you know, I felt like just kicking the extra point there.
Todd and I talked about it on the radio. I thought it just showed good confidence in your offense.
Yep.
There's no sense in trying to panic,
No.
create a panic situation early in the game. Now we're starting to play this option a little tighter.
That's better by Colby.
Yes.
That puts some pressure on Colby because he's filling the alley from a free safety position, and Colby's a good player. I mean, he's physical, and you'll see him make a big hit a little bit later.
A huge hit a little bit later. I think he knocked the ear hole out of the guy's helmet. He separated it from the ball, his lid. And give the kid credit. He got up, went to the sideline, came right back in after that play, after he lost his helmet. Empty backfield.
A little motion and no back, and he better get rid of it.
Yeah,
Good job. Good hustle by Will Conley.
I mean, Will was on him like a hungry dog going for a fresh piece of meat. They're lined up in a punt formation. And obviously we're a little bit aware of the fake, but they're not going to, I don't think they're going to fake down deep in their territory for them.
You never know about that crowd.
That's true.
Good job by Jarrett here
All right,
catching.
so
We had a.
give us the explanation, please.
He said it was an invalid fair catch signal, wasn't above his head. So if that's the case, somebody shouldn't have blown the whistle. And then they call a holding or blocking the back on Ethan down here, playing corner. So
This took a while.
yeah,
I mean, what we're seeing on TV, it was a whole lot longer in real life. I mean, it just took forever. So it backs us all the way up to the 10-yard line. So we have 1:39 left in the first quarter. And folks, you're going to see another long drive with a big play in the middle of this drive. Two receivers to the right, hand off with a nice running play at first. The hammer drops his shoulder and gets big yards.
I think we got about 6 maybe on that play.
I gave us 8, second and 2.
Showed another formation. This is a new formation we hadn't run. That's a good job by Kalen on the zone read.
Gets it out to the 35-yard. He doesn't look like he's running that fast, does he? But he's covering a lot of territory. And he is running fast. 3 receivers up top. Kalen fakes to Oliko going to the right, keeps it, punches it up to the 40. That's a 5-yard gain, Coach.
I like to see Kalen lower his head right there and get a couple more yards, and that's what he did.
Well, actually, they spotted it at the 39, so it's a 4-yard gain. 2 receivers left and right, looking downfield.
Here we try to throw the fade route here, and we got to give the quarterback more room to throw the ball. We got to get back on top of the numbers as a receiver. But this is a great catch by Thomas Lester. Big third down conversion there.
That's what you were talking earlier. Thomas comes through with a big catch. We have it 1st and 10 at their 43.
Throw the screen here to Oliko, and good execution.
Look at his vision. Folks, he barely got touched at the line of scrimmage. He never gets touched, his vision.
That's good execution there and a good run, catch and run by Oliko.
Did you see all those Robbie's Raiders out there blocking?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if they were blocking. They were probably getting in the way, but which is what we need for them to do.
Jim Brown made Gene Hickerson a Hall of Fame guard in the NFL.
Well, that's what we tell them. Just get out there and get in the way.
And they did. It's blocking for me. Extra point's good. Alex Flores continues to be perfect. We lead 14-8. And don't worry, Robbie's Raiders, you're blocking. Into the first quarter. And by the way, most of that play took place after the quarter had expired.
Yeah.
Because that snap was right in front of the clock running out. Little sky kick. And I'll tell you what, this kid's got to hustle up here. This is close to hitting the ground and being a live ball.
Yeah, we actually want that a little bit deeper, but Alex, he has a hard time with that kick sometimes. We got to get better at that.
All righty, 2 receivers right, 2 left, shotgun formation. You know, I like this number 28 at running back, but they took him, flanked him out for most of the game instead of handing him the ball.
Yeah, he's a good player. I can't remember what year he is.
Junior.
Junior.
Good pressure by the Yellow Jackets, and there's the Huntsman, hot after the quarterback,
Yeah.
Dustin Harris.
I think they're losing their 2 best with McConkey and 11, so I know those 2 are seniors.
They are, yeah. They have 2 sophomores on the offensive line and got 2 or 3 junior running backs and wide receivers. I think they have 2 sophomore wide receivers also.
There's the counter option, played that a little better.
Yes.
Good job by Will and Tristan.
He does a reverse pivot out of there, doesn't really fake to the fullback. The fullback's just running to try to misdirect the linebackers. You got to stop in the action here.
There's the first delay of game.
Well, they're out of timeouts. They would have had 3 in the first quarter delay games.
I think it might have hurt us a little bit having them play clocks early. I was going to go turn them off because they milked it all the way down to 1 a couple of times.
Yes, they did. Shotgun formation, good pressure. He scrambles. Now he steps up into the pocket, and as you said, this is what he's really good. This kid's got good speed.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a great athlete.
Somebody's going to want him at the next level. They get to our 49-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10. Oh, Jairo Wilson's after him. Blaine's after him. And that's a nice throw and a really nice catch at the end of that play.
That's their backup quarterback, their receiver. He's actually, his dad played at Furman, had a good career at Furman as a quarterback.
Towns boy.
No, the Swilling.
Oh, the Swilling kid,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Now we've got the quarterback back
That's
in.
a good play by Balin.
Yeah, on that previous play, McConkey acted like he maybe had too much water.
I don't know what.
I mean, he just fell out on the field.
Yeah, I was upset because they gave him a timeout.
Same here. And they put the play clock back at 25. They ended up
That's a
taking.
good job by Will Conley setting the edge.
Will just makes plays. Every play. All right, so McConkey's back at shotgun formation. Looking downfield. They wanted to run a little stop and go there. We did a nice job of coverage, but they got us for holding.
Yep. Yep, we got to do a better job of getting our hands off the receivers.
It slowed him down a little bit.
Yeah, something we're going to have to discuss in the staff meeting.
Good. Coach is going to coach up the coaches, and then the coaches are going to coach up the players. It took a while to get this figured out, and we did see us hold. We saw a little jersey being pulled from.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
holding on Ethan.
Right call.
It's better
All
than
right.
giving up a touchdown, though, I guess.
Take the penalty, keep the 6. They're trying to run up the middle, and this is not their forte, because that is our forte. Look at that. There's 6, 7 guys right there. How do you pick out the main tackle and the assist? That's got to be a nightmare.
That is difficult.
Tight end to the left, I formation. Quarterback tries to hit a slant, and good coverage.
Is that? Yeah, it was fourth down.
Yeah, it
That
was
a
fourth
good play.
down. Yeah, we had nice coverage. We had 3 guys around him. We were ready to take his ribs out if he
Now we
catches
got
it.
I didn't really realize this in the game. We got a 5-man front.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they show everything, Coach. 3 men, 4 men, 5 men. We did a great job of picking. Look at this.
We got our own scramble drill going on.
Kalen scrambles to the left, finds the receiver, then up the field he goes, and that's a nice job by
That's Carson, yep.
Yeah.
Good job by Carson. Good scramble by Kalen, because what he was looking for wasn't open, that's for sure.
We started our 26, and once again, a big play in the drive really gets the drive going.
This is the one where we had an inadvertent whistle.
Yeah, I was faked out. Kalen ended up not giving the ball to Cole Jackson. You have a long discussion where you talk about the directions to your house for Thanksgiving dinner, and this just, inadvertent whistle to play's dead.
Yeah, my choice was either have the replay the down or take it where they called Cole down, and we just replayed the down.
Good, because we ended up a 2-yard gain.
Yep.
Nice decision by the DB to tackle Mr. Rice low. We get it down inside the 10.
Good job by Kalen on the, we call that the slip play.
1st and goal at the 9. Oliko in a pistol formation behind shotgun Kalen. From the backside, they do a good job of slowing Oliko down on that play, but they're not going to slow him down forever. Hit over 200 yards of rushing. And
Yeah, I
300
think so.
yards, and 300 yards of passing. That's a 500-yard night. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I'd say.
Yeah.
What they call here? I don't want to call offsides.
Offsides, yes. We're going to have it 2nd and goal.
We'll get our sumo team out there.
The big boys.
We probably need to do this more often because that right side is pretty massive.
He never got touched. Yeah. That was, I believe that was Cole Jackson, his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
And we tossed it over there, try to get 2 points, try to steal 2 points, and obviously it didn't work. Poor call.
We're
Poor
up
call on my part.
20-8 with 6:36 left in the half. Well, the staff can coach you up a little
Yeah,
bit.
they can.
Okay. All right. Alex is going to kick this one down the hash, floats a little bit to the left of the hash, and here comes.
I thought we adjusted pretty good there, and that's good hustle by Bryson Bushong on the backside. Get it, the 19-yard line?
Yes. When doesn't he hustle and hit hard?
He does.
He arrives there.
He's a wild man.
He arrives upset. Oh, nice pressure. Oh, there you go. There's the sack.
Good job by Thomas. We brought pressure from the backside, and it's pretty good when you got Lester coming off the backside.
He closed the deal. Ah, here comes the safety.
There we go. We forced a quick pitch, and there's the safety.
And there is Colby Reynolds, the free safety, making sure that that is a safety. That's like a turnover.
There's the 2 points we were looking for a while ago.
There you go. See, you just delayed it. All righty. Coach Hobb the Elder bailed you out.
Yep, he sure did.
Yeah. They kick off with their right-footed soccer style kick. By the way, that kid's got a leg.
Yeah, he does. He's
Down
a
to
good
the
kicker.
25. Look at Mr. Lester go. He hurdles over the opposition. He's inside the 30-yard line. He's just doing it.
We've been wanting them to kick Lester the ball, and that's the first time anybody's kicked it to him all year on kickoff return.
That ups his average tremendously.
Got Bryce, got our no-back look in here, and a good play call right here by Coach Davis, and
Jazz Moss is off to the races.
good job lowering his head and get some extra yards there. Get it on about the 4-yard line.
145 pounds with rocks in his pockets. He's lowering his shoulder and getting towards the end zone. First and goal for the Jackets. And once again, big plays on these drives. Of course, it started off with a kickoff return by Thomas, penalty against North Murray. But then you've got that big tunnel screen on the right, and we're knocking on the door again. Pistol formation, give it to Alico.
That's a good run by Alico.
Look at this. Look at the push by Robbie's Raiders.
Yep.
Jack DeFore, Truett Moss, Spencer Cross, Drew McIntyre, and
Austin Stout.
yes, Austin Stout on the right-hand side. I was watching our formation. They're just doing a fantastic job of controlling the line of scrimmage. Tight extra point formation, Drew McCracken snapping, Thomas Lester holding, and Alex Flores kicking it to the third base of the baseball diamond. Jackets on top. There's 5 minutes left in the game, or first half. Probably is the game.
We got a little momentum after that 8-0 start.
Yeah, you're on a roll right now.
Now we got Juan kicking off. Juan kicked well in the JV game on Thursday, so we thought we'd give him a shot.
He just had a little hooking issue in Friday night's game. They make us kick over from the 35.
Yeah, I was surprised at that, and they lost yards. They lost 12 yards by doing that.
Oh, big time. He kicks it down to the 14, and this kick team, it just turned out to be a bad decision. Like I said, there seemed to be confusion on their sideline most of the night. They're going to put the ball in play at the their own 23-yard line. I formation, quarterback under center, run the option. This is not the counter option, just the regular
Yeah,
option.
we're playing the option better now.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're getting a feel for what they're doing. I thought our kids made a good adjustment.
Yeah, there's going to be a delay penalty against them again. Dustin Harris was pretty pumped up about that delay call. All righty, back them up 5. They're at their own 19-yard line. They're going in reverse, folks. Give the fullback, and there's no place to go. Jeez Louise. You got to go slow motion on these hits to credit solos and assist. Same I formation. Look at your free safety up in the slot covering Swilling. They're going to look for Swilling. He's got no place to go, and that's a 4-man sack, Coach.
Yeah, good luck with the defensive staff figuring out who got that sack.
Yeah, I gave all 4 of them on the
May
radio.
give all of them a quarter.
That's what I did. And we got to talk about the end of the game for my neighbor and give him a turnover. Good return by Jarrett Carden, gets it into their territory. We're setting up shop at their 46-yard line, 1st and 10 with 3:01 left in the first half. We're itching for more. 2 receivers up top, 2 at the bottom. Look downfield, scramble left. Now he rolls to the right. Step back up in the middle, and he's got a lot of yards to go. Look at that stiff arm. Look at that.
That's a good scramble by Kalen there. I couldn't tell what happened up front, but that's a good job making something happen. Gets a 7-yard gain.
And you got a 4-man front now. You got running a 4-3 in there. They're pretty much playing man coverage
Yes,
right
they
now.
are. They played a lot of what we call zero coverage, which is man straight across the board.
I got to keep up with all your numbers in the defensive secondary. Shotgun formation, drop straight back, looking downfield. And he's got Thomas Lester, who goes into the end zone for 6.
Good throw, good catch, good route. That's a very good route by Thomas.
5th touchdown pass of the season for Kalen. That is Thomas's first touchdown reception of the season. It was a 39-yard seam route.
They threw a holding call on North. They like the holding calls in the secondary of this game because we got a few and they got a few.
I had a real hard time figuring out what they did. You know, they got a little bit of penetration on the extra point. Alex Flores is true with it, though.
Yeah, I'm watching that. We got to fix that.
Referee's going to come and deliver another message. We got an illegal substitution against North Murray. So that backs them up to the 15-yard line. And they throw a little hitch route, stop route out here. It's good defense, Coach.
I think this was right before halftime,
It is.
and I was wanting to use my timeouts and get another score, but couldn't get the right time to do it.
Well, you and I talked about that after the game on the field. Shotgun formation. This is good coverage. He threw it right at the feet of Ethan Woodard, and Ethan's got his hands up. I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, this is third down, and
Yes.
I was wanting to use it after this play. I think they get a long gainer here.
Yes.
Or scramble or something. No, they call
Illegal procedure
up. And
against
then
him.
I think they run
Then
the
they get-
same route, and
Yes.
they execute a very good play here.
Yes. Yeah, they did us a favor by stopping the clock for us on that incomplete second down pass. He finds number 7 Downs, and they get it up to their 35-yard line where we'll be 1st and 10.
I don't know what's going on with this referee.
He's coming over to talk to us.
Oh, it is.
Sideline warning.
That's not the signal for sideline warning. That's a illegal forward pass, and that's why I thought, they're gonna not take them back. And then he said he gave the wrong signal.
That doesn't surprise me.
No.
All right, quarterback rolls to the right-hand side, and this is good defense. Nice coverage out there by Will Conley. Will does everything on the field.
Yes, he does. He's a coach's dream.
Yes, he is. Quarterback scrambles, gets upfield, goes backwards, then he goes down, and that was a smart choice because Austin Bennett was about ready to take his head off. I talked to Austin after the game, and he says, I was ready for him. And I said, yeah, it's a good thing he ducked. On the right-hand side, they throw it out here. Nice completion on a little stop route.
What I found out last night was McConkey I didn't know he was in Calhoun City Schools in the 5th grade. He was in the same class with some of these kids.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Throw it high and wide to the right-hand side. The receiver, Swilling's able to come down with it. It's going to be at our 42-yard line.
3rd and about 6.
Yes. They take forever to run a play, which I don't mind them now because they're trying to keep the score down. Quarterback, nice pocket presence. Gets the ball downfield, incomplete. Pretty good coverage.
Yep, good pressure by our front 3 there.
And good coverage downfield.
Is this 4th down? Yeah, 4th
Yes.
down. And this is where they gave us a one-play drive here. It's 4 seconds to go. This is 4th down.
Yeah, this is it right here.
Yep.
He just got in a hurry.
We got 4 seconds left, and we try to big bend it. And
Yeah, we got Landon Rice going downfield. We're going to run the tip drill and try to get 6'5" to go up and get the rebound. Just didn't get there, so the half comes to a close.
I was throwing into a win there, too. It's kind of difficult.
Yeah, 36-8. You go in at halftime. Not a whole lot to say, or there is.
No, not a whole lot to say. Just keep doing what we're doing, and trying to play zero coverage, and we can run the ball. So, not any problems offensively and defensively. We just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, things are pretty much under control, and you're
Yes.
thinking about it would have been nice to get a running clock if the coach would have consented, but you're definitely thinking about a running clock in the 4th quarter and get some young guys onto the field.
Well, we wanted to get one more series with the ones on each side of the ball, and if we go down and score, and then the defense comes back out and stops them, then we can put. That's exactly what happened. And I was really pleased with our 2s and our 3s coming in there and moving the ball and scoring.
And we're going to take a look at them. But first, you sit back and relax, folks. The Pride of Georgia's Northland Band, the best doggone band in the land, under the direction of Michael Clark and assisted by Larry Brown, and led on the field by drum major Sarah Green, is going to put on an outstanding halftime show. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Welcome back to the second half and the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And Coach, like you said, you try to get the ones out for at least one more series, one more rep apiece offensively and defensively, and then turn it over to the Young Jackets. And I thought, as you said before we went to half, Young Jackets did a good job.
Yeah, they did. I was real pleased. Obviously we got Balin doesn't get as many reps we'd like to get him in practice just because he's playing a wide receiver, he's playing corner, he's playing free safety, and that's a lot on a 10th grader. So he doesn't get as many reps we'd like quarterback-wise. So we wanted to see him get some throws in. I thought he came in and did a good job.
Oh, he throws 2 touchdown passes. That helps the stats. But, yeah, you got a lot of playing time. I was impressed with the way the number 2s ran the tunnel screen against their number 1s. I thought the offensive line, the number 2s, did an outstanding job. We start the second half with a kickoff, and Thomas goes back and fields it. A lot of people are going to understand as the season progresses how fast Thomas Lester is.
Yes, he's a really, really good player.
Yes. Yeah, I think he is a little bit overlooked as far as his speed by the opponents. Going on the left-hand side, following Robbie's Raiders. Gain of 3.5. Then we're going to have a whistle here.
I think we're in motion there.
Yes.
I think I said Jack was in motion.
Back is up to the 19-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 11. Running backs either side of the quarterback, Coach.
That's a good call by Coach Davis on the slip. Good run by Cole Jackson. Excellent run.
Folks, the Hammer's got quick feet and good vision, too.
That's a good job by Spencer Cross being downfield and Austin Stout. They called it illegal block in the back somewhere back there.
Way back at the 31-yard line. I'll tell you what, Alico Dennis was hustling downfield, and Cole was trying to set him up to get the block on that last guy. Yeah, this flag's thrown all the way back at the 32-yard line, so they move it.
So we come back, run the same play the other side, and they played it, but except they forgot to cover Drew.
Yeah.
That's a great job by Kalen. His first read is the flat's covered, he's going to the crosser.
And nice check down. Drew McCracken getting a big gain. We're across midfield, and this is what you want to see out of your number 1s on what you consider the most important drive of the game, the opening drive of the third quarter. 1st and 10 from their 48, and Olico's off to the races. Goes left, cuts back right, and then he goes down the sideline. Look at the block by Balin.
That's Balin. Good job by Balin. Like I said, Balin does a lot for us. He's getting a few reps at wideout, DB, and some quarterback.
That is the 6th rushing touchdown of the season for Alico Dennis. 49-yard sweep. He covered a lot of territory on a 49-yard sweep.
Yeah, like you said, Alico's got very good vision. He's just a 10th grader, and he's got a very bright future if he continues to get better.
Alex Flores with the extra point. We lead 43-8. This is the second time we've scored a touchdown, and it's been nothing but minutes exactly to the second on the clock. It was 5 minutes in the second quarter. Juan Palmerin, left foot toe meets leather. I think they're going to take it at the 35 this time.
I think they learned a lesson.
Yeah.
We can't kick the ball out of bounds. Juan knows that. He kicked 2 out of bounds, but he's just a 10th grader.
He'll learn. He'll be all right. Fullback on the right-hand side. That's one of their that might have been their largest game of the night between tackles.
I think that's the first time they've run the fullback.
Yes. They've done a lot of faking to him. Run the option to the right-hand side.
3rd and 2 here. That's a big hit by Colby. Forced a fumble.
Yeah, he knocked his lid off. They ended up getting
got
back.
a first down.
Yeah, and they got the first down on that fumble. My goodness, 15 delivered the mail. Quarterback scrambles to the right, back up inside, and he's caught from the backside.
Good pressure on the backside by Blaine Anderson. It was really good pressure on the front side by Will, forcing him to pull up.
Yeah. Once again, Mr. Conley making the plays. All right, you guys get to pick out who got the tackle. 6 of us.
I don't know.
Yeah. There might have been 7 there. There was one time we had a tackle like that. We had 4 DBs covering wide receivers, and the other 7 guys were at the ball.
3rd and long, I think.
Yes.
Get pressure on him, and he makes a good throw.
This guy's got great pocket presence, and
He does.
He's good when he scrambles. They're at our 43-yard line. There's your counter option. Oh, that's the way to play it.
Yep, that's much better on the counter.
You see who turned it in, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Number 18, Will the Thrill. All right, they have two receivers to the right. Ball's pretty much in the middle of the field. I formation. We're trying to keep them out of the end zone. We want some more quarters with zeros on them defensively. Well, they do have some timeouts to play with, and they're still milking the play clock, as you can see, and they took a timeout. You know, in the first half, you had 7 possessions, 5 TDs, 1 punt, and 1 4-second play. So actually, it was only 6 possessions.
Yeah.
It's pretty good offense.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Pretty good efficiency. Quarterback drops back, looking downfield, scrambles to the left, gets outside. He thought.
That's a good job by Thomas Lester.
Fumble on the play, and picking up that fumble recovery was.
Gyra.
Yes. That was Thomas that caused the fumble, right?
Yes. Now we got our twos in. We get Bryson Bush on the ball there.
Well, they better enjoy that moment because that's the one time he didn't deliver the blow. Running backs either side of the quarterback.
They called timeout because they had 12 on the field.
Yes, you're right. Avoided the 5-yard penalty.
Throw the screen out here to Malik. Good execution.
Look at the blocking.
Yep.
And Malik just threading his way down the field inside the 30-yard line at the 29, 1st and 10 Jackets.
People want to know why we're good at screens. Well, we work on them extremely hard. Every day we got a half-line screen drill that we do every day. And our linemen hate it because they have to run a lot, but it's a good, our kids are very good at screens.
I can vouch for that, folks. They practice a screen a lot.
Good job right there.
Going in to score a touchdown for the Yellow Jackets. And you ran the tunnel screen to perfection again.
Good job by Malik and Balin and blocking on the perimeter. A sophomore to sophomore.
Yes, it is. That is Malik's first touchdown reception of the season. That's Balin's first touchdown pass. That was a 35-yard tunnel screen. Juan Palmer with the extra point. He is 1 for 1. We get to see the replay on the Jumbotron. You know, Jordan Tao had a nice run earlier in that series. And people might be surprised. He carries a lot of strength on a slender body.
Yep. This is Gabriel Garcia kicking. He's a junior that just came out this year to kick. And
down to the 10.
This is a good play by Ryan Randall, number 37.
Coach, he gets in the game. He just makes big plays.
He does. He's. I can't say enough about Ryan. He's come. You know, he didn't play last year. Came back out as a 10th grader, and he's.
You wouldn't know it.
Nope, he's a very good player.
Very heady. Well, they're in great field position, and they're going in reverse.
Yeah, we got our twos in the game. We got looks like Esteban at nose, Esteban Valadares. You got Jordan Tao in there at Stinger, and there's a fumble by.
Bad exchange on the quarterback and fullback.
Yeah, I don't know who got
J.R. McBrayer, I believe.
Oh, J.R. Senior. J.R. got him a fumble recovery.
Yes, he did.
J.R.'s a great kid.
3:19 left in the third quarter.
We got our no back set in here. Giving that ball to Bryson.
Oh!
And if somebody's in his way, I promise you he's going to try to run over them.
Number 9 thought he could get lower than Bryson. Bryson got his pads on him.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to deliver the blow.
This referee's taking a little long. We had an illegal formation there. Esteban was lined up too deep in the backfield, our left guard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be what? Helmet has to be at least level with the
Hip.
hip. Okay. Tunnel screen left-hand side. Watch him weave his way through the defense.
Good job. Good execution on the screen to Jarrett Carden.
He's quick.
Yes, he is.
He gets downfield. Motion. Give it to 14. Yeah, split him. Oh, they call a penalty against him.
Yeah, they call a face mask here.
See, I thought they were going to call helmet to helmet
Yeah.
because 25 came in high on purpose.
Yeah.
On purpose. So it's going to be a personal foul against North Murray. Face mask is what they call. 15-yard penalty. It's going to move us downfield. He stiff-armed number 47 right to the turf at the 35-yard line. Still in the third quarter. Motion. Let's give it to him.
We didn't block that up very well. I have to look at that.
Yeah, that was one of the few that didn't get blocked well. Running backs either side of the quarterback. Balin
That's a
keeps
good
it.
job by Balin. There wasn't a whole lot there, and he just tucks it and gets a couple of yards maybe.
Keeps the drive alive. We don't give up the ball. Same formation.
Throw the screen out here to Malik. This is a fourth down play, and it's a good job by Malik getting the extra half a yard for the first down.
And he did. He really stretched out and moved the chains. Rolled to the left-hand side. We got a man in the flat. I think that's Drew, isn't it?
Yeah, threw it to Drew, but I don't know. They called something. Who knows?
Well, let me get caught up on this.
They said that Drew was covered up by a receiver out there. I got to go back and look at that. Said Drew wasn't backed up far enough on his alignment.
Yeah, he said illegal formation. We roll to the right-hand side, and they got a bunch of guys on the ball. Fourth quarter begins. We're at their 32-yard line. Second down. Screen out here to the left-hand side, and if we get it on his left hip, on his outside hip, that's going to be a good play.
I can't see it. This is third down.
Yes, it is third down.
Oh, this is, we try to throw. This is a good throw by Balin. Very good throw. Rogers there, got to make that catch.
And
was a
DB
breakthrough,
did a good job of raking the arms.
This is fourth down play, and this is a heck of a throw by Balin and good route by Dusty Baker.
And number 9 dives inside the pylon. Touchdown. Balin's second touchdown throw of the year, and that's Dusty Baker's first touchdown reception.
That was a great route by Dusty. You see it on film on a wide angle. He set the DB up very nice.
Yeah. Faked him inside and then left plenty of room for Balin to deliver the ball on the outside. That's what you're talking about earlier, being on the numbers, giving the quarterback plenty of room to throw. Extra point attempt is by Gabriel.
That is Gabriel Garcia.
Alex Flores 5 for 5, Juan Palmer 1 for 1, Gabriel 1 for 1. You're 7 for 7 on extra points. Good night. 10:15 left. We do have a running clock. Juan, this is a nice kickoff. And I thought it was going to just get,
That was close.
yeah, it was close.
Close to being in the end zone.
I thought the way he hooked it down there was going to make it to the end zone. Just a little bit too much bite there at the end. I formation. Oh, that's a nice job by the linebacker.
Is that Easton Trotter? You got 57's Trotter, 47 is Christian East, and 8 is Noah Ferguson.
It gets me confused, Coach. Christian Trotter, Christian East. I'm confused. Defense is playing really well right now. And these number 2s,
Yeah, 2s and 3s in there. You got Hunter Moss in there at defensive tackle. You still got Esteban at nose. I think that could be, can't tell. This could be Marcos Ambrosio.
I know Marcos was in the game because I called his number once on a tackle. Quarterback rolls to the right. He's going to scramble, steps over a tackle, gets downfield, and then steps out of bounds wisely as number 37 was about ready to lay the wood to him. That was Ryan Randall, 37, right?
Yes.
Passes, incomplete personal foul against the Jackets at the end, and I didn't catch that one, Coach.
No,
It was
he waited till the quarterback complained before he threw the flag.
that's what we said on the radio. We thought McConkey talked the referee into that. All righty, they're threatening again. I'll tell you what, every time they get in our territory, deep in our territory, after that first drive, it goes for naught, doesn't it? I mean, the black shirt defense, whether it's the first string or the young ones, just bow their neck.
Look at this play by Ryan Randall.
There you go. Backing up.
Great pick by Ryan Randall.
It's his first pick of the year.
Yep. We got Tanner Galman in the game now at quarterback, and there's Bryson Bushong again.
Rambling down the field. He was just looking for somebody to hit there at the end, to run into.
Mm-hmm. There's Tal running the football. You got number 17 out here at wideout, Zach Ruth. He's a senior. You got the same. You got center Matthew Mullinax, J.R. McBrayer in there at left tackle.
It was good balance right there. The DB thought he was going to throw our running back Tal to the ground. Jordan kept his balance and got another 2 yards out of that. Look at that. They're pulling on his shirt, and they finally get him from behind.
That's a good effort by Jordan.
Yes, it is. Hard running.
Fourth down here, we'll try to get a couple of yards and got to hit it up inside there.
Yes. Yeah.
But that's a sophomore.
And he's learning to run the offense.
And he's doing a good job on the JV team. Our JV team's 2-0. We'll get to that in a minute, but Tanner's doing a good job with our JV offense.
Coach, he's going to show poise on the field because I see it on the pitching mound. I see it. He plays a lot of ball. He's in a lot of pressure situations. You just got to get used to doing it. Personal foul against the Jackets again.
I called that on Blake Garland. Me and Blake had a little heart-to-heart.
I'm sure he understands.
Blake's such a good kid, too.
Yeah.
It's just unusual for him to retaliate like that.
Well, this is a team that really tests your patience, and that was a ticky-tacky personal foul, Coach. But anyway, the game's winding down, and they're trying to get another score. They scored on their second drive of the game. They're trying to get a score on their last drive. Scramble out here to the left-hand side, and that's pretty good coverage. There wasn't any spot to throw it to.
He probably wished he'd had that over. He probably would run it in.
Yes. Shotgun formation. Clock is winding down. It's a running clock. He's going to scramble to the left-hand side.
That's good pressure by Noah Ferguson.
Pass is behind and low to the receiver. We may be at the last play of the game.
Yeah. This was a big hit by somebody.
Yeah. Throw it out here to the right-hand side.
Oh, who is that? That's
47.
Christian East.
Now, I don't think he made it to the end zone, and I think Zach Ruth ought to get credit for a fumble recovery.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm giving us credit for 4 turnovers. Because he never, the referees are talking about, well, he fumbled when he was in the end zone. North Murray's begging for a touchdown. And wisely, the referees just say, triple zeros, let's go home.
Yeah.
Congratulations, 57-8 victory. And it's the quickest and the wisest decision that crew made all night.
Yeah, it was a good win for us, Dave. Obviously, to go 2-0 in the region and beat a decent North Murray team, and pleased with the way our kids handled the situation because we had an issue with the JV game that I'm sure everybody knows about by now, but I thought our kids handled the situation very well.
This is a team, and this is the second Gordon County team in a second consecutive week that a Gordon County team has played this North Murray team, and both coaching staffs will tell you they will try your patience after the whistle.
Yeah, I saw a lot of stuff earlier in in other films that I was worried about, but their kids play hard. There's no doubt about that, and they've had some bad breaks. They turned the ball over a good bit in a lot of their losses. So, if they could learn to hold on to the ball, and they could beat some teams down the road.
Wouldn't have anything, holding on to the ball wouldn't have anything to do with how hard we hit.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it does. 4 turnovers. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to come back and talk about the pipeline. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And, Coach, we're going to look at the stingers of the game, the plays of the game, and we're going to start off with our first one. I'll tell you what, Coach, it seems like thousands to pick from. And first one is?
There were a lot of plays. This really got us going offensively. A good run by Kalen. About a 50 or 60-yard run, good athletic run, good blocking up front.
Good stiff arm at the end. He just took number 8 and swatted him to the ground. This next play comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this is a fourth down play, 4th and about 12. Good throw by Balin to Dusty Baker on the corner route.
Yeah, it's just excellent play. You said you wanted Balin to get some reps. He got 2 TD passes. Dusty with his first TD. And the last one, number 37, he shows up where he needs to be all the time.
Yeah, Ryan is playing extremely well for us on the JV end. When he gets some varsity time, he makes a great pick right here on for a touchback.
In a scramble situation, he goes up, and it's like glue. He gets his first pick of the year. Those are your stingers, the plays of the game. Yellow Jackets doing a good job. Health-wise, we came out of the game.
Yeah, we're okay. That I know of. I think we're good to go in that area.
And pipeline.
Pipeline was good. We beat our JV beat North Murray 42-26 at North Murray Thursday, and our middle school had a huge win. They went over to Cartersville and beat Cartersville 26-22 in a barn burner. So it was a good week for the Yellow Jackets.
I heard Cartersville's middle school team was huge.
Yeah, they were. I watched a little bit of the game on tape, and we hopefully gonna get to play them again in the championship game. And but they are a big team.
Are both teams undefeated?
Yes. Well, yeah, JV, yeah, and middle school, yes.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Good. Getting ready to go up to Ringgold.
And I told the kids yesterday after the game, we got a 3-game stretch here. We got to get ready for this. This is the most important part of the schedule, I guess we'd say. But we're going to Ringgold, a place we've never been, and I think the world of their coach, Robert Akins, is a very, very good football coach and a very good person. They'll be ready to go. They seem to play better at home than they do on the road. So we're going to a new place, and it's exciting. Obviously we'll look at film tomorrow and see where we're at. I know they're big, and so we'll have our work cut out for us going up there. We better be ready to go.
This will be as far as preparing the game plan, it'll be easier for the coaching staff because they're more disciplined in their alignments and what they do and what they like to do. They're going to do a lot, which is run the ball.
Yeah, they're going to run it. They got 2 big backs, so I've heard. I hadn't seen any film on them. I just remember them watching them last year against Dalton. Early in the year, we went to scout Dalton, and I thought they were very big then, and I don't know how many seniors. I know the quarterback, Slade Dale, was a senior, and he was a great player for them. So, but I do know they've got some good size and some good running backs.
Yeah, they got the Northwest pitcher transfer, and he plays quarterback. He can sling it a little bit, but this is a running offense and some play action passes, and this is going to be a really good game. This is going to be fun on their new turf field. I think this is 2nd or 3rd year for the field, but like you said, we've never been there in this stadium. It's a nice stadium. I've seen it.
It's a very nice stadium, and it'll be a good game. It'll be a good atmosphere.
Yeah.
And it's going to be on TV. Some station out of Chattanooga's covering the game.
How about that?
Yep.
A little airtime. It'll be a nice weather. You'll have to wear your Calhoun stuff and just look pretty spiffy so you look real good on TV.
I don't know if that's possible.
All righty. Yellow Jackets victorious. Congratulations again on a very dominating victory. We get ready to go on the road up to Ringgold. Any final comments?
Nope. We just need to have a good week of preparation.
Youth night. It was good.
Yeah, youth night. I didn't get to see it. Obviously, we were in the field house, but I want to thank Kim Townsend at the rec department and all she does, and her coaches, especially the guys coaching all these little kids, because I know they don't get paid. They do it for the enjoyment, and I want to thank all those coaches. And I know there were a bunch of them there.
There was.
It's exciting.
They even had little majorettes come out with our majorettes. It was really cute. We'd like to thank Coach Bill Long and his broadcasting video class. The director for today's show was Jared Williams. You want to mention the producers?
I can't read your writing.
Okay.
Junior Waters and Caitlin Cherry.
There you go. So we thank you for the help. Fans, we appreciate you tuning in. You can watch this show many, many times, and I don't know why you wouldn't want to. Go to CalhounTDClub.com. For Coach Hal Lamb, you've been watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.